This life, I am the author of my book. In this case, we're going to call it Gabiota Rodriguez's book. And what I simply just want to share with you this morning is regarding how we get confused in terms of I'm fixing my hair, in terms of confusion between the author and the character, and I'll tell you why. Because the author is the person that is writing the book, of course, you know that. In this case, I am the author of my book, right? And then you've heard quotes of people saying all the time, you create your life. You do this, you do that, and 100% it's true. But sometimes we create a character that might not be aligned with the author, right? Sure, in a scenario of creating a book, it makes sense to create a character that is probably not living it out here in physical form. But just so you can understand what I mean by author and character, in this case, in the spiritual world, not in the spiritual, why am I doing quotation marks? I love quotation marks. The spiritual world, the author is you and the God you have within you, and the character is your ego. So what happens when there's a confusion between actually not there is confusion, but there's a separation between the author and the character, simply because you're not acknowledging, you're not being aware of the inner God you have within you. And that is probably because you've been caught up in repetitive patterns that you've been doing your whole life. The people you are surrounded with definitely influence you too, and what you consume on the regular basis. How are you taking care of your physical body, not just in terms of survival needs like food and water, but what are you taking in your brain, what are you putting in your ears? And this is just a simple way for you to be aware of these things, so you can be connected to your true nature, to the author of your book. Because if your life is not going the way you want, it can simply be because you have made it this way. And I'm not here to point out fingers, but I'm wanting to make you aware of that distinction you made between the author and the character. Because remember, the author creates the character. If you want to change the character, you can do so. If your story is being played out by someone you fully don't connect with, it's a time to actually just sit down, go within you, explore those emotions. Are you really the person that you show the world, or are you wanting to transform into your true nature? So it's time to connect with yourself, with that author, with spirit, with that inner God you have in you. And instead of looking for salvation outside of you from other sources, you should understand that you have God inside you, baby. It is living with you, and you demonstrate your inner God every time you make a decision in life, whether it's good or bad. You decide that. And obviously that is a different subject. It leads you to karma, and karma is just neutral. There's no right or wrong between karma. But take it back, we are not talking about that. We are talking about being aware of that book of your life story, right? So you have to understand, at least just take this with you today, that you are the author. What are you going to do? Is this character that's playing out your story the person you want to take control of it? Or are you wanting to transform and transcend? And if you are wanting to transform and transcend, make sure you check out my video, 5 things you should be aware of in order to be aligned with your goals. And simply just go on YouTube, look for how to be aligned with your goals by your girl Gabiota, where I will go a little bit in depth on what I mean with each of the 5 major things you should be aware of in order to be aligned, Once you're aligned, you're actually aligned with your true self, your true authentic self, your true nature, which is yourself. You are the author. Once you're aligned in this position of author, you take full responsibility. I am thirsty. Where's my coffee? You take full responsibility of your life. And that is amazing. And that's just me wanting to spark something inside you and to think about this story that has been sent. So yeah, if you came across this video, really just take a moment. It's not a lot for, like, it's sure you have to do self-healing if there's traumas or wounds from your childhood or even from till this moment that you've been experiencing that you need to heal in order for you to move and jump from being that author of that story into being that character that you really want to be, that you've always been and that you are. You just need to be able to combine, take what serves you, remove what doesn't serve you, transform, and become that butterfly or that dragon that you know you are. That's it for today, baby. Have a beautiful day. Go get turned up. It's Friday night. I'm going to have my morning coffee. What are you having for breakfast? I'm having oatmeal. I'm pretty regular on what I have, and I am going to do some stuff. Why not? I have like some stuff in mind. My day is planned out, and I am just sending you lots of love. I love you. Please take care of yourself and stay safe.